Hi, a very warm welcome to this video, which I am doing after a short break. The title of this video is Sky Woman and Saraswati. You may be puzzled as to why that particular topic, because these two are the very important characters in two creation mythologies which has come to us from the past. And this is in the category of the playlist Mythology and Meanings. I will start first with the story of creation by the Cherokee Indians, the native Indians of America. Their story goes as follows. Sky Woman was a resident of the sky world, and one day as she was walking, she suddenly fell through a hole in the sky world down towards an abyss. As she was falling, a fire dragon seized her and comforted her, said, I will lower you down slowly. But the fire dragon could not descend beyond a point. At that time, the loon beings who reside in the deep waters of the dark sea, they came up. They spread their wings and bore her down gently towards the surface. When they came to the surface, the sky woman saw it was just immense sea, a dark sea. And then it so happened that the aquatic rat, the muskrat, came up and said, do not worry, we will go down and we will bring up the firm terrain or the firm earth for you to utilize your creative power. So they dived down, brought up the earth to the surface of the water, and the sky woman went about creating beautiful trees, animals, and other things, and also she got a beautiful divine child. Now, this is the story of the Cherokee Indians, how they conceptualize through a mythology creation of this world. Before we go on to the Vedic mythology and look at what Saraswati's involvement, we have to see there are certain parameters or aspects of this particular story which is very important for us to understand the deep concepts which are hidden here. One is the illuminated sky world of superior consciousness or divine consciousness, universal consciousness. And as the sky woman, the creator with the creative potential drops down from that particular world, she is supported by two different types of beings. One is the fiery dragon, the other one is the birds. They both signify different levels of consciousness through which the divine potential descends to the earth. This is the same concept which you have in Kabbalah, where the Ein Sof descends to various levels up to Kether. And this is portrayed in a story form in this particular mythological recital. And when they reach the surface of the water, it is the muskrat which comes up to help and says, we will bring up the firm earth to the surface and you can do the creative act. So the involvement of different types of consciousness in the whole process of creation, descending from the highest level to the lowest level, is manifest very subtly in this particular story. It has also got a very great scientific meaning. Nowhere in the universe, in the cosmos, there is empty space or vacuum. Today, vacuum has got tremendous amount of energy, and this is proven to be a scientific fact. Now let us take the Vedic mythology. In the Vedic mythology, Lord Vishnu is sleeping on the primordial ocean. Again here ocean signifying consciousness, primordial ocean signifying divine consciousness. And he is resting on Ananta Shesha, the multi-hooded serpent. Ananta Shesha means infinite or boundless level of potential. And From his navel sprouts a beautiful lotus, which is the seat of Saraswati. So, though Saraswati is not explicitly, shown here in this story, it is the very stem or the very root from which the consciousness ascends to the creative level where Brahma can do the act of creation. In fact, in the old mythological representations or pictures, it is actually shown that Saraswati is seated on the lotus and Brahma is sitting by the side of Vishnu. So all this point out to the, how divine consciousness is utilized by the divine feminine to create this entire world. The Cherokee Indians told this story mainly for one reason, that their women folk, who were mainly the people who were in charge of safeguarding the family, procreation, fertility, were the main keepers of the biosphere. This is why the divine feminine was given a lot of importance in old mythologies. Unfortunately, when monotheism came in, we downgraded the feminine and we have sort of sidestepped the whole process of the beautiful story of creation and the continuous involvement of the divine in creation. Another important point which is close to my heart is when you look at this type of mythologies, you see that panentheism today we talk about. Panentheism. Pan means all, en means inside or into, theism, God in everything. All manifestation is infused with God. So it is only when the non-dual aspect of the divine consciousness becomes a dual in creation that we started segregating and we say that these two are completely different. No, these two are the one and the same, but our consciousness at the lowest level now, is not able to conceptualize a non-dual nature. This is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a great life.